Hello guys, this is going to be worksheet 3. We are now in the third concept for stoichiometry. Now we are going to be rolling with a little bit more of your molar map. So if you take a look at the first problem, it says when zinc reacts with sulfuric acid as shown in the balanced equation below, what mass of hydrogen is produced from grams of zinc? Okay. So now in this equation, we are going from grams of one substance to grams of another substance. Okay. So let me pull up your molar map so we can take a look at what I'm talking about. All right. And I am going to highlight the section of the molar map that we are actually rolling through. Okay, so the section of the map that we are going to be using is going to be right in the middle here. Okay, we are going to go right down the middle of your molar map. Okay, let me move this so you can see what's going on. Okay, essentially what we're doing is we are going to go from grams of a substance to moles of that same substance to mole of a different substance to gram of a different substance. Okay, hopefully that makes sense to you if you're just following the molar map. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, so remember A is going to represent our substance A, B is going to represent our substance B. You are going right down the middle of your molar map. You're going from grams of A to moles of A to moles of B to grams of B. Okay, so now that we kind of know the layout, let's get into our work for this particular worksheet. Okay, so we have zinc reacting with sulfuric acid. For the first 5 questions, your equations are already balanced. And then I think I gave you 3 where you actually have to balance the equation and figure it out. So we will go through 1 through 5, and then I'm going to leave you to do 6, 7, and 8. Sorry, I know the scrolling up and down the screen is probably making you guys a little bit dizzy, so let me stop that. All right, so here we go. We have zinc reacting with sulfuric acid. They gave us the balanced equation. Now, as always, remember, I always build that roadmap. So I'm not going to change my style now. I'm going to build my roadmap. So we are starting with grams of zinc. We are going to need to convert that to moles of zinc. Then we are going to need to convert it to moles of what we're going to. And in the question, it says we need to get the mass. So we need the mole of hydrogen. And then we are going to convert that, hopefully, to grams of hydrogen. Okay? So when you are going from grams to mole, if you guys remember from your molar map, you are going to use what? Hopefully, y'all are screaming you're going to use molar mass. When you're going from mole to mole, you were going to use the mole ratio that you guys learned at the beginning of the week. And then on the other side, when you're converting from moles to grams again, you're going to use molar mass. Okay, so those are going to be the abbreviations that I'm going to use. MM will be molar mass, MR would be mole ratio. Okay, so now that we know how we need to do this, let's just do it. We are starting with, my pen is having some issues. We are starting with 31.8. That's grams of zinc, right? Put it over 1. And now you know that you're going to have a few different conversion factors, right? You're going to have 3 conversion factors to be specific. So since you know that, I'm going to put 3 lines. All right, and the reason why you know that is because every step that you convert, you have written the conversion factor that you need. So that means you're going to need 3 different conversion factors. Okay, so let's do this. In terms of the conversion from grams to mole, we're going to need the molar mass of zinc. So please make sure that you have your periodic table out so that you can go through these problems with me. The molar mass of zinc is going to be 65.83. Okay, so we have gram of zinc in the numerator. That means I need gram of zinc in the denominator. For molar mass, it is going to be mole of zinc. Okay, you know that molar mass says that 1 mole of zinc is 65.38 grams. Okay, and then right now we are done with that first conversion. Next, of course, make sure that your units cancel, right? So grams of zinc, grams of zinc. I am now at moles of zinc. Okay, that's exactly where I want to be. Okay, so now let's load in our next conversion factor. We are now trying to convert from moles to moles. We're going to use the mole ratio. So we have mole of zinc in the numerator. We need mole of zinc in the denominator. We are trying to make our way to mole of hydrogen, so that needs to be in the numerator. Now you guys need to realize, now we need to figure out the mole ratio. So remember, your mole ratio is going to come from your balanced equation. This equation is already balanced, and it's an easy balance. Everybody has a coefficient of 1. So it is 1 over 1. Okay. Your mole of zinc cancels, your mole of zinc cancels, and now we are almost there. Okay, so now we have gone through the second conversion step, and now we are at the last one. We're trying to go from mole to gram. So we have mole of hydrogen in the numerator, put mole of hydrogen in the denominator, gram of hydrogen on top. Please remember molar mass is grams per mole. If you remember, 1 mole of hydrogen should be 2.02. Okay. So now here comes the complicated part for some of you guys. You are going to need to use your calculator and hope it does not lead you astray. Okay. Please make sure that your units are where you're supposed to be. We have now finished the last conversion. We should be at grams, and guess what? We are at grams of hydrogen. All right, so I'm going to talk you through as you key it into your calculator. I'm going to take 31.8. I'm going to divide that by 65.38. I'm going to leave the ones alone because anything multiplied or divided by 1 is 1, and then I'm going to multiply it by 2.02. And I am going to end up with a final answer of 0.98, and that is mole. Hold on. See, that's why your units are going to be so important to this. Your units are going to be gram of hydrogen. Okay, and that is your answer to problem 1. So hopefully that was helpful.